Well, first I will look at balance. So is the wines harmonious? Is it pleasant? Second, I will look for more than just aromas and fruits and something exciting. I will look at, is there any complexity to it? Is there more layers? Is there any weight, any texture? And finally, of course, I will pay attention to the finish, the length. Is it long? Is it developing? Is there more than just a sip of wine? And if the three of them are harmonious, they are present, and they are kind of obvious, then you know you have an outstanding wine. So the most exciting regions for 2024, I think, for me, will be Languedoc-Roussillon. I've been there last year, but unfortunately, I had to pack a trip in 1 week only, and the region is so vast and various that I had to make choices. So I visited some of the best places that I really wanted to and talk with winemakers and taste the wines from these areas. But there is just so much more happening there. There's new winemakers developing interesting concepts and interesting projects in different parts. So I'm really looking for that, going back to the regions, exploring a region like Limoux, where there is like fresher Chardonnays and Pinot Noir, which could be kind of surprising for hot regions like Languedoc. And also to revisit some of the winemakers that I went through last year and just explore more of their range, see what's going on for them, what they want to achieve in the next few years, and also to get more of their feedbacks about what's going on there and where they think the region as a whole will go for the next decade or so. So for me in 2024, it's going to be the developments of organic, biodynamic, and natural wines for different perspectives. First, the winemakers are swiftly going to that because it's more sustainable. Everyone wants to have healthier soils and less products around them, and also to reflect their place and their wines in a more authentic way. Second, the consumer are really asking for healthier wines, and they also consume healthier food. They don't want too much processed, and they want the same in wine. So they want more purity and transparency to it, and that's why they continue to buy organic wine or biodynamic wine, even natural wines, because it's fun, but also because technically there is more authenticity to it. And finally, for us, we want to taste more of those wines, to see the quality of it, because we don't judge it just because it's a natural wine or organic wines, but is it a good wines? And luckily, much of the good wines in the world are grown that way because it helps the winemakers to really translate a picture of their terroir, but also the style they want to achieve, because there is not too much makeup. And at the end, they have a wine that is more unique. It has a real identity. And I think that trend will continue to grow next year. And I'm really looking forward to taste more of those wines. These days, I drink a lot of Loire, actually. Whites, Muscadet, and some Anjou, some nice Chenin, and reds as well. So Loire has this kind of very drinkable gamay that are a little bit light and very fruity and juicy. But they also have like more terroir and complex wines with Cabernet Franc. So I alternate a little bit, one glass of each over the night, and I just enjoy drinking those wines because there's a real energy in the region and a lot of good winemakers, and I enjoy just discovering this wine and going through one glass at a time and just like rediscovering wines that I tasted during the day, but finally having the time to really think about it and sometimes just explore the story behind and look at why they want to do the wines this way. So I drink many Loire, but I always have some Rhone back in the cellar.